if you've seen our, have you looked at our site plan?
I've looked at this side, and I know that you're planning on putting a pretty big footprint on
Have you
it.
looked at the landscaping plan?
No, I have, is it online somewhere?
It is online, on the Sycamore's website, that's a statement. So you haven't taken the time to look at our landscaping.
I am advocating for retaining existing trees. I'm not advocating for planting. I would rather my child be safe in a car than have to be in an accident and have plastic surgery.
Do you really think that trees add the majority of oxygen to the environment?
Yes.
Yes.
So you've never heard that 70% of oxygen comes from the ocean and from animals that are using photosynthesis in the ocean? You've never heard that?
No. So, you're saying that we don't need any trees there at all, and all
Again,
float over from the ocean?
This is
You
good work.
answered
He's
the
asking you
question, that's all you need to do.
Would
Okay.
you, from your points, you would like zoning change and you would like to take people's property and to make them into parks, is that what you're saying?
I never said that once. I never said that.
Did you not make a statement about green space and that there's not enough there, we should retain what we have?
Let me read to you. Green space definition does just not mean a large park. It can include protecting existing well-established trees and land.
Okay, and is there currently any rules that we are not following in the township that goes against that?
No,
So your
I am
comments are-
speaking in favor of clean air and clean water.
Okay, but nothing you said here has anything to do with either the zoning rules or the
People
landscape
live
plan.
here, I live here, this is our world. We are damaging our world, the places that we live, with exorbitant amounts of impervious surface, cutting down existing trees, planting back teeny little trees that die. I drove around over at the Kenwood Mall, there are multiple dead trees over there. And because it is a very harsh environment for any tree to grow in when it's concrete and has a little 40-foot square pad with, I don't know how many trees he's gonna put on there.
I don't have anything else.
I just have a couple questions. How are you? Let me show you this drawing, or aerial program. Here, this way now.
Yes.
Now, familiar with the Kenwood Place Shopping Center?
Who?
Kenwood Place Shopping Center?
Yes, I've
Is
eaten
that-
Dewey's Pizza there, by the way.
Is that good for the environment?
Probably not,
The Kenwood Town Center across the street, is that good for the environment?
probably not.
Is the hospital site good for the environment?
Well, it looks like 100% impervious space. I wouldn't say no, that's not good for the environment.
All right. And you understand that at one point in time, the Holiday Acres neighborhood was developed? Were those-
Okay.
Were those developers acting in the best interest of the environment?
I wasn't here then.
What deserve today?
Well, they have lots of trees, and they provided lots of nice homes for people to live in and raise their children in.
That's a good thing.
Yes, this isn't gonna make places for children to raise, people to raise their children.
And you understand when this was developed, they had to clear cut the land, subdivide the property, put in home sites, the trees came in later, correct?
No.
I wasn't there, so I don't know how they did it.
No.
Were you there? Did you know? Did you know how it was done?
You know the age of those trees?
Well, I would say that it would have to be at least before or the same age as the development.
Now, correct.
It is.
And you wrote a sentence here that says, quote, "The developers are not concerned with existing residents," period, end quote.
I did say that.
That's your opinion, right?
It's my opinion.
And what are your facts to back that up?
Would you like asking the residents here what they think? I've been to the other meetings and I didn't see that. And I will also say, I was denied the opportunity to provide this when I had a death in the family, that I had to personally be here. However, we allowed the developer to communicate by phone, and it's not very easy, so I mean, you know, who's more important, the developer or me? I had to make myself available 3 different times, and maybe in the future come to this again. he gets to call in.
Let me read this next sentence to you. It says, quote, "Their intent is to squeeze out every single square inch with no regard for the people here, period."
I believe that.
Did you write that?
I did,
What's your basis for that opinion?
listening to people and seeing the development that's planned.
And he also said, quote, "They have no moral obligation or electoral obligation to us, the citizens of Sycamore Township, period." End quote.
Well, we were just told, you don't even have to ask us. That guy just said, you don't even ask us anything, you already have the right to do whatever you want.
Who said that?
That guy right there, he said, you're zoning, well, you don't have to come here, you already have the right to do whatever you want. Yes, you were sitting beside him, you didn't hear it?
You understand doing whatever you want is different from doing what's allowed by the zoning code? You understand that?
I don't think the zoning code's very good here.
That's all I think.
Are there any additional questions for Mrs. Goodler?
I have a few follow-up questions.
Go ahead.
Do I understand correctly, you have cited in your written testimony or document your references as to where you got the information
I
that
did.
you've spoken about? See, with regard to osmosis and the trees restoring oxygen, what grade did you learn that in?
Oh, I think it was about the 4th grade.
And I think we'll stop there, thank you.
Any additional questions for Mrs. Goodler?
I have one question. What is the exhibit, which is her report?
Can't hear you.
What is the exhibit number of her report?
It is,
6, I believe.
6.
Thank you.
And the Goodler map, Goodler photo is set.
Thank you.
I do want to thank the opportunity to speak to Mr. Weedman, Mr. Connor, and Mr. LaBarbara. I do thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Our next witness will be Mr. Galante.
Great job.
Mr. Hughes, would you tell the board your full name and address, please?
Glenn Hughes, I'm at 4705 Dunedin Avenue, Sycamore Township. I'm within 200 feet of the proposed project, and I'm a resident for 28 years.
Can you confirm that you were sworn in?
Yes, I was sworn.
Thank you.
Is there something you would like to tell the board regarding the question of land use and compatibility?
Yes. The proposed development under consideration is incompatible with the surrounding residential neighborhood. Sycamore zoning describes mixed transitional, typically 1- and 2-story structures with scale, massing, intensity, layout, and specifications compatible with site constraints and character of surrounding residential development. HUD 2 standards, trustees must consider 18.7C not complied with because the project is too dense, it is not compatible with the surrounding land uses. 18.7D not complied with because the size and physical features of the project area do not protect surrounding property. 18.7J not complied with because the surrounding neighborhood will not have visual and acoustical privacy from this project. In conclusion, the surrounding neighborhood will not have visual and acoustical privacy from this project.
Thank you, Mr. Hughes.
Questions from the board? I have a question.
Sure.
The 18.7 references, can you say for the record where this was taken?
I have no idea. My wife said, "Here, this is what we need." You ready? 35 years. I do what I'm saying.
Commend you for your honesty and your
Oh, yeah.
And that is under oath.
And Denny, I do not drink beer.
I would like to, at some point, be able to confirm, where the language came from, so that I can.
Is that 18.7 from the zoning resolution?
Yes, from the zoning resolution.
That's that correct, from zoning resolution?
That's a PUD though, isn't it?
18.7, general standards for PUD plan approval.
They applied for a PUD too.
Well, PUD 2 is just a function of the approval process, so that is a general standard for PUD plan approval.
It's the township's way to PUD.
So is that applicable here?
Well, I don't have the entire section 18 in front of me, but I don't believe so, because I think 18 deals with the standard PUD, not the PUD 2.
Jack Boone's in the audience.
However, I mean, you will find a reference to PUD 2 in that section, but that's typically for the, what's the word I'm looking for the actual planned unit development as, let's say, defined in the revised code, not PUD 2.
Any other questions from the board?
Yeah.
Questions from the applicant?
I just have a couple of questions. Excuse me, just point out your house to the board, please.
Dunedin, right here.
Okay, just for the record, Dunedin runs east and west, correct?
Correct.
And you'll be at the far east end of Dunedin,
Correct, south of the
on the south
property.
side of the street.
Correct.
This red roof.
Yes, sir.
Does the Kenwood Place shopping center negatively impact your house or your life?
Well, it would have if they would have started the way they did. But John Silverman with Mended Landing came over, stood right here, and gave us everything we wanted. So, no, it didn't affect us at all.